video is powered by StakeMate, the UK's #1 social football betting app.
Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Turkish with me. We've just beaten Bournemouth 3-0 at the Emirates. A good, composed win. You predicted 3-0 actually, isn't it? Yeah, so do you expect that from Arsenal? It should be comfortable like that today?
Yeah. Bournemouth at home. Listen, I know it's business end of the season, but Bournemouth haven't got anything really to play for. And don't get twisted, they've been playing well recently, but they've been playing well in terms of, securing their place in the Premier League, and it's secured. Europe's out of reach, so it was just a good time for them. For us, everything's on the line, every game. You
said we conceded, though. We conceded more at home this season than we have away. You looked it up during the match day live. So was there any doubt that Arsenal potentially could have conceded? So we did, but it got disallowed.
Yeah, look, the first half as well, that Gabriel moment where Solanke nips in and cuts in, Saliba makes a tackle. So there's always
some problems. Yeah.
There's always the risk of that happening. Even as much as we control games throughout the season, we've seen us concede silly goals. So yeah, the worry was there, but again, it's Bournemouth. It's not a team that's fighting relegation. It's not a team that's fighting for top 4 or for a European place. I just thought we're at the Emirates. We've just pulled off, in my opinion, the biggest obstacle we had in the run-in, which was Tottenham. Don't get it twisted. Man United next week is not going to be easy. It's going to be another tough one. But our performance against Tottenham and the couple performances before then, it was just about getting Bournemouth out of the way. And we made tougher work than really we should have.
Do you think... It's funny you're talking about this for Bournemouth, but I think similar to Wolves versus City. So do you think the same, or are you hoping? Because no one's going to watch the full match day live back, but I liked your segment. It's time for them to slip up. I know that. You see that feeling? I know there was a burst in you. Someone else was talking. You're like, just slip up. We need. I know how much I can felt it when you said it's their time to slip up.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the whole bottle term is so overused now, but it can be attributed to Arsenal last season, per se. It could be attributed to Liverpool maybe this season, Man United over the year, Chelsea, Tottenham. Every club has had their moments in this Premier League. Man City under Pep Guardiola, they haven't. The year Liverpool won it, they ran away with it. It was never theirs to bottle. I'd love, listen, and there's many neutral fans out there that would love the same.
I'm with you.
I believe Wolves fans, if you ask them who they'd want to win the league, it'd be us. Yeah. I believe Fulham fans, if you ask them it'd be us. United fans, it would still be us because, if they're not from London. And then Everton fans, I think it will be us.
Yeah.
We just need one of these teams, in my opinion, one of these teams to slip up. And, we should be able to handle the rest. But don't get it twisted, we've still got a job to do. Man City have shown year in, year out that they've built this reputation because they don't bottle it.
Right.
They've built this reputation because they see it over the line.
But give it to us this year, man.
That was the feeling last year. Just leave us with it. This year, I mean, we're fighting them for it.
Yeah.
Last year, we didn't fight them for it at this stage. We're fighting them for it. Come on, Wolves. Come on, Fulham. Come on, Tottenham.
Oh.
And come on, Everton. Fuck Tottenham, man. You think I give it? But Tottenham ain't got nothing to do with Arsenal when Arsenal are doing what Arsenal need to do.
Back in the day, that was it. Yeah,
now we're doing what we needed to do. The only reason Tottenham have mattered over the years is because finally they've had, a chance to say they're finishing above us. Yeah. I don't give a shit. I want Tottenham to beat City. Full stop. Am I supporting them? No. I'm just going to be watching, hoping.
Yeah.
But the reality is, I'm looking more at Fulham than I am them. But one of them, please do something.
Please. I'm with you. I just that moment in the match day live, I felt it because I was like, brother, just this year, it's time for them to slip up. Everyone else has, and then, like you said, that bottle time gets thrown about, but no one really associates it to Man City. It would be so great if this is the season. Let's talk about the game just briefly. Let's talk about it in entirety. Let's talk about Rice, baby, the man on my shirt right now. You've always been, an advocate for Declan Rice, 7 or 8 every time he steps on the pitch. Today, and you asked about his stats during the match live. It stunned me a little bit. Really, I think going under the radar. Performance is not going under the radar, but what he's bringing to this Arsenal side definitely, I think, is.
Yeah, 100%. 6 goals, 9 assists. I think that's in the league.
Yeah,
that's strong numbers. His first season in the team. His first real season, I think, in the role that Arteta's, the 8 type of role.
Yeah, he said the 8, yeah.
And, coming off the back of Xhaka's best season last season, I think he had 7 goals, 7 assists in the league. I think in terms of output, he's matched it there.
Yeah.
He's even bettered it by 1. you know. But it's not just about the output. The output just complements his performances. You know, we don't need to talk about his goals or assists, Declan Rice. We just talk about Declan Rice. You know, many players now, you have to talk about their stats before you even mention their name, because that's all people want to talk about.
Facts.
With Declan Rice, you don't need to mention those stats. You know he's a boss on that pitch, full stop.
It's a great point, by the way. It's a great way. So, I think
95%, 99% of the season, he's been a boss on that pitch for us.
Yeah.
He done so same today, assisting a goal in the second half when we needed it. I think Bournemouth were coming back into the game. They weren't really causing us problems. Obviously, they had the disallowed goal, but things like that, like I said, can happen if you don't put games to bed.
Yeah.
And Declan Rice was a big part of putting the game to bed. Trossard, great finish. And Declan Rice, I think, great finish himself. Took it on well. His burst into the box made both goals, essentially.
Yeah. Let's talk about a couple of moments just quickly, Turkish. Gabriel Magalhaes, unlucky with a great goal he scored, but to be disallowed. And also I want you to discuss that and also the red card that never came, because I know you was quite passionate and clearly said, what are the people seeing here? How is that not a red card?
Yeah, I mean, the Gabriel thing first, banger. if that was given, goal of the season.
Yeah,
you don't expect that from a centre-back. I'm upset for him.
Yeah.
You know, because them ones, I'm sure you've had it in Sunday League or Saturday, whatever.
Yeah.
You score a banger and it gets chalked off.
Yeah, I'm mid-backflip.
Yeah, I can imagine. You're backflipping before it's even in the back of the net sometimes. So, I feel for him, but it is what it is. You know, the main thing is we get the 3 points. And the red card, again, I was just hoping that it wouldn't come back and we wouldn't be dwelling on it and every fan cam wouldn't be titled PGMOL this, VAR this, because that decision, up there with the very worst of them. It's a stud to the knee. Curtis Jones got sent off for a stud to the ankle. Yeah, this is a stud to the knee. The only saving grace in it was that Saka's foot wasn't planted. But I'm bemused that it wasn't given as a red card. It wasn't even given as a free kick or a yellow. I just don't get it. But listen, we got the job done. We've won it, clean sheet. So we don't look back on it and think, fuck's sake. But every week is fuck's sake with these refs.
Yeah, there was Fabio Vieira had something similar. He got sent off for it. I remember, I forgot what game it was against her, but he got a red card for something literally the same as that. Yeah. Just quickly to see if your chest right now, to see how high it is. Next 2 games, do Arsenal win this game? Do you think Arsenal win the next 2 games?
You see, when there was 4 or 5 games to go, I said I think both of us, Arsenal and City, would still drop points. The Tottenham game was the one I was looking at.
Same.
Old Trafford, the way United are playing, I know our reputation there hasn't been the best, but our reputation at City, against City, hasn't been the best. Against Liverpool hasn't been the best. We've turned that around over the last couple of years. It's time to turn the Old Trafford one around, and there's no better time to do it now. So I'm confident we will. I'll predict that we will win the next 2, but I was confident we'd beat West Ham and Southampton at the end of last season. So it's not about how confident fans are. It's about the players getting it done on the pitch. And Man United, big in name, on the pitch, there's nothing big about them. So we just got to get it done.